Children, you show love for others by truly helping them and not merely by talking about it. A story is told by a guy named Dr. J.B. Gamble. The story about Stonewall Jackson on one of his famous escapades during the war. Stonewall Jackson at some point found he and his army on the wrong side of a river. So he brought his engineers together and he told them that he wanted a bridge constructed to take them from one side of the bridge to the other. After he had given this order and the guys went to start talking about building the bridge, he called his wagon master over, and Stonewall Jackson said to his wagon master, "I want you to get these wagons across this river as soon as possible." The wagon master said yes, and at that, the wagon master immediately left and he began finding logs and stones and different types of things to hold everything together, and he built a bridge. And while it was still very early in the morning before the sun had come up, word reached General Jackson that the wagon master had crossed all of the wagons over, all of them over the river on his bridge. Stonewall Jackson was pleased, but he called his wagon master to him and he said, "Well, I appreciate this, but tell me, what are all of the engineers doing that I assigned to this project?" And the wagon master said to Stonewall Jackson, he said, "Well, sir, they're in planning to build a bridge." Do you know people like that? Do you know people who say that they're going to do something and then it seems like that it never ever gets done? People who tell you that they're going to be somewhere and they're not, or they'll be there at a certain time and they're not. Or people who say that they'll offer help. You know, it's always funny. When you need help, that's when you find out who your true friends are, especially when it comes to things like moving. So if you ever need to know who your true friends are, ask them to help you move. You know, it is true. Actions speak louder than words, and here's why. Actions tell us two things. First off, actions tell us about another person's character. It tells us who they really are, not who they say they are, not who they want us to think they are, but their actions show us what they truly believe. Because where you put your money is, and where you put your time in, is what you really believe, of course. And secondly, not only does it tell you about a person's character, it allows you to know where they stand on certain issues and whether or not those issues meet the same types of values that you hold true in your own Christian life. Regardless, my prayer is that I would be a person who says what they mean and means what they say, and that I would do what I say I will do. I challenge you this week to spend a little bit of time asking yourself, when I give my word, do I keep my promises? Do my actions line up with what I say? Am I truly who I say that I am? You know, it's never a bad moment when you spend time considering your own character. So I pray that this week God would allow us to ask ourselves and to truly think about and make adjustments in the areas in which we need to be more faithful, to be doers of the word rather than hearers and speakers only. I hope you have a great week this week. God bless you.